Hello, good morning everybody. So I hope you can see my screen, also hear my voice. I'm currently on this page written daily review currency market, and there's the date on the right lower side. So today is the second day of the week. We want to look at what we ought to have looked at yesterday. We want to see if there are good trades that we need to pick for this week, or if there are trades which we had previously and they're still going our way. So we'll start off with the main pair, Euro USD. The chart is already loaded. So last week, you can remember we had a line around 1.1290 where I'm having my mouse pointer at, and I mentioned that this was the gauge. This was a line where should price break below it, then we expect price to remain below. There was also another line on top where we said should price break above it, then we expect price to remain on top of it. As it is from this chart, as you can see, the price actually broke below. We are now below 1.1290. So we want price to retrace back to the same level. Let it come back to this level, up to the same place, then we'll be able to pick a sell from that point, expecting price to go up to 1.0484. So far the price is moving just as I said. This is according to the weekly chart. You're supposed to sell, but from the monthly point of view, there's a possible chance that the price is heading up. This is the monthly chart. I'll delete this indicator first. There's a level here on the monthly of a resistance. There's a false break above, then there's a resistance before there's this main break above. So ever since the price went above this level, this was 2017, ever since the price went above it, it has retraced back for the first time, and we expect it now to be a good place to buy from. So you want to trade this pair correctly from the monthly point of view. Actually, you're supposed to be looking for a buy, but on the weekly, as you've seen, this is a sell. Just wait for price to retrace back, then you'll be able to pick a sell from around 1.1290 and expect it to go up to these lines. We have the first one, we also have the second one there, and then we have the last one where this gap emerged from. So far on this chart, we want to tell you is the levels you like check for. We have the first one 1290, we have 1.1170, 1.0923, 1.0732. We also have this one, we have 1.0732, then we have the last one 1.0484. So on this chart, these are the levels to look for. Check for that level, this one, this one, this one, this one, and the last one. So the fact that there's a sell on the weekly chart only means that the buy we are seeing on the monthly chart may have not matured already. So maybe the price may come down still, even in the coming weeks it may still go down, but you don't expect it to close below this level by the end of this week. We'll move straight to the next chart, and that should be GBPUSD there. So price is moving as we mentioned. We'll delete MACD. So I'll analyze it from this point. There's a level here. There's this candle, bearish candle. We have a bearish pin bar candle. Then there's a bullish pin bar candle. There's a bullish engulfing candle. Then you also have a bullish pin bar candle. And while price was coming back to this is the best place you ought to have bought from yesterday. You didn't buy it from that point. You can still buy it, especially if price can close above 1.3261. That is by the end of today. Should price close above this level, wait for a retracement before you can pick a buy from the same point up to 1.4246. So we'll move to the next chart, and that should be USDJPY. USDJPY, I'm loading it right away. It's here. So you can remember from last week, there's a level which you have this level here, 110.78. We mentioned and said that should price close above it, this was before when it was here, should price close above it, you wanted it to retrace back to the same level, then you'll be able to pick a buy, expecting price to go up to the top. Then you're going to buy it also from that point up to this level. So far from the indicator we're having, this is a DX average directional movement index. It is showing us that actually there is no real trend, because the main line which is complete is below 25, but the green one which shows that there's an uptrend. It's actually above the red one. So in this case, the trend is not active, but we are likely moving upwards. So as long as the price remains below 110.78, we actually expect price to proceed up to this point. Then we're going to buy from that point, expecting it to go up to 117.92. So that is according to the weekly. Let's move to a lesser time frame. This is now 4 hours. This is how this chart looks. There's a level here. We have these three moving averages. There's the first one, there's the next one, and there's the third one. And as it is at the moment, we have the three indicators above where price is. So what this means, as we mentioned previously, is that anytime you have price closing, the previous candles closing above this indicator, then it means that the price is still heading upwards. So the levels currently, they are the levels where we drew last week. We had a very good resistance at this point, and we mentioned that previously on 14th of February, a resistance, price went down, came back up, it went a resistance, then it went up, tried coming back down, but then it bounced from this support, from the middle simple moving average. So the entire zone, the one where I'm having my lines at this one, this is actually a very good place to buy from. As long as the price does not clearly cross and close below the slow moving at the last one, which is 200, we expect price to be continuing to the upper side. And that way we want it to go up to this level, and it should extend higher up to this level. So on this side, you're actually eyeing this one. We are looking for a buy from that point, for take profit, sorry, and also take profit from the next one. So a move like this is likely. Price should proceed up, retrace slightly before it moves even higher, something like this. So this should be the places to buy from. You should buy from that point. You should also wait and buy from this point. If you didn't buy it where we were buying it previously while price was here, you can still wait for a buy at this point. You can also wait for a buy at that point. All of them, you're supposed to take profit at this line. So should price go above like this, then we'll wait for a retracement before we can pick a buy like this. So this should make some sense. It should make some sense because this is exactly what we've been looking at. We were tracing price from this point. We started from this point. We took a buy. We took a buy from that point. We're waiting to pick the second buy. We'll pick the third buy, and then we'll also wait and pick the last one at around 118.2. So all these are supposed to take profit at the top, which is 124.86. We'll move to the next chart, and that should be SP500. I'm going to look at this from the highest time frame possible, which is the monthly. This is how the monthly chart looks. Price went up, retraced, then it went up. So what I want you to look at is how it was retracing. There are very small retracements compared to main move. Like in this case, the price moved from this point up to that point. This is like how many pips, how many points from that point to, it's like 4,600 points. But then against it, it only moved like 1,530 points. So compare the way the price retraces and the way it moves higher. Anytime it moves up, there's just a slight retracement. And anytime it continues even higher, there's slight retracement. Then anytime it proceeds even higher, there's slight retracement. Then anytime it proceeds higher, there's a slight retracement before it continues even higher. And then for the first time, there was this retrace that is bigger than the other retracements. So on this chart, this is the very first retrace that's bigger compared to the others. This is a sign that possibly the uptrend we were seeing previously is coming to an end, but it does not confirm that the trend is ending. So you want to trade this correctly. Don't look for a sell unless the price is below 124.68.7. Assuming you are looking for a buy on this index, don't look for a sell at the moment. Instead, look for buy places. But should price do something, assuming you wake up and find that the price is below the lowest retracement, which is 24.68.7, then simply wait for a retracement back to the same place before you can pick a sell. So that is only in case the price goes below 24.68.7. As it is at the moment, just wait for a retracement back to 26.3.6, then pick a buy from that point, expecting price to proceed even further to the upper side. The same chart from daily point of view looks like this. So from the indicator first, the one we're having attached on this chart, ADX, we have the complete line, which is this. It's somehow slightly above 25, and then the green dotted one is switching places to the red one. What this means at this point is that the trend is upwards. So as it is at the moment, if you look at this chart, expect price to be moving even further to the upper side. So I'll delete this. And then these are the lines we had some few days ago. We had a line at 2814.2, 2738.8, 2622.92, and we mentioned that some few weeks ago we took a buy from that point, we took another buy from that point, we also took a buy from that point. And if you can remember Friday, we actually mentioned that should price get back to 2738.8, then this is the best place to buy from. So if you bought it, you're supposed to be like, how many? This is 549 points your way. So we still expect price to go up to this level. You should take profit at 2814.2, and in case price breaks above, wait for a retracement before you pick a second buy up to 2937.1. So far on this we have home interest. We have the first one, second one, third one, fourth one. We are waiting for the fifth one and the last one, which should be at 2937.1. So we'll move to the next chart, and there should be Brent oil. Just a second, I have the chart loaded. Brent oil is here. Just a second, we have it. So this is what we expected on this side. We wanted price actually to still continue down. We wanted price to come back up to this level. We wanted it to retrace up to 62.86, but that is not happening. Instead, the price even formed a bullish pin bar and is still heading upwards. So on this one, the best place to buy from still remains to be 62.86. This is the correct place to buy from. But then if you have to trade it, then you have to wait for price to either break above 670.68, then pick a buy from that point, expecting it to go up to this point or to the next level. As it is at the moment, we recommend you remain flat. Don't do anything. You should have your pending buy limit, have your stop loss, and then the first take profit, the next one, and then the last one. So the main reason I'm saying this is upwards is because even from the indicator you're having on this chart, just a second, from this indicator which I have attached on this chart, you can see there's a line here, this level 25. The main line, which is the complete one, is some few points to above 25, and then we have the green one, dotted one, above the red one. This means that the current dominating trend is upwards. So we want price to retrace, let it come back down up to 62.86. You should be able to pick a buy from that point, expecting it to go up, a retracement, pick a second buy, then up, then a retracement, pick the next buy. All of them you should take profit at around 86.05. So we'll move to the last symbol, and that should be gold. So the previous week's candle from gold, this is the most important thing, was a bullish pin bar. The previous week's candle was actually a bullish pin bar, but since the price is below a key zone, this is not a sign that you're supposed to buy. You should wait for price to literally come back up to this level, 13.836. Pick a sell from that point, expecting price to go up to this level, up to this trend line. So far, as you can see from the past, this was the lowest low we saw some few weeks ago. This is like some few months ago. Price went up, down, then back, and then came back to the same level. This is now a higher low. It went up, should come back to the same place to form another higher low. So far you didn't take a buy from this point. You can still wait and buy it from that point, or you can wait and buy it in the future from this point. So all of this, if you're in a trade, you're in a sell already, just remain short, but take profits while the price is here. But if you're not sold, you can still wait and sell at that point, or you can wait and buy when the price is below, around this point, this trend line. The same chart from the monthly point of view looks like this. We have a very key resistance where the price is just from last month. It attempted to go back up but then pulled down. The same level is holding. You have another trend line from this point. So you took a sell while the price was here. Just expect price to proceed down up to this trend line. But if you're not in any trade and you're looking at the monthly chart, you should wait and buy instead of selling. Wait and buy from that point, and also wait and buy while the price is that point, or you should wait and buy while the price is at this point. These are the only three ways. So I'm having these three not because the price will move back to this trend line 3 times. I'm just having this like a focus that it may move to this trend line 3 times. It's not a confirmation that it will move back to this trend line 3 times. So you want to take a buy anytime the price touches this trend line. Anytime the price touches it, you'll pick a buy, and should price break above 1350.93, we're also going to look for a buy from that point, expecting it to go up to this point, 1553.45, then 1828.25. So thank you very much. I hope that should bring us to the end of today's overview. We've looked at just all the symbols we wanted to look at. We've looked at Euro USD, where we are looking at a sell. On the monthly point, weekly, we are looking at a sell. GBP USD, we are still buying. USD JPY, we are still buying. SP 500, we are still buying. Brent oil, we are flat for now. Gold, we are waiting for a sell. So thank you very much. See you again tomorrow at the same time.